The attorney representing one of the men involved in an officer-involved shooting in Saratoga Springs last year is speaking out tonight after the 8 criminal charges against his client were dismissed. A judge ruling the grand jury proceedings in the case against Vito Caselnova were not handled properly, saying prosecutors did not tell the grand jury about a possible defense for Caselnova being involved in the altercation, something his attorney didn't know until after the grand jury met.
We were hoping that and would assume that the jury would have been given instructions on justification, also known as self-defense, but you know, we're not a party to those conversations. And so one-sided presentation and the jury instructions are done without our knowledge and participation.
He also credits the judge for taking the time and effort to review the evidence and arguments and for explaining, he says, why he felt the indictment should be dismissed.
The decision was not a 2 or 3 page decision. I mean, 31 pages, that's an extensive decision and well thought out, well reasoned, very articulate as to the reasonings behind it. I mean, citing to the record throughout the decision. You know, it didn't leave much for the imagination as to why the judge decided to do what he did.
As for Saratoga County District Attorney Karen Hagan, she plans to represent the case in front of a new grand jury after reviewing the 31-page order from Judge Murphy. Here's what she had to say about the reactions surrounding the judge's order. Listen.
Only those charges that are indicted are reported out, are reported in an indictment. So this wild speculation as to what we did or didn't do is just that. It is wild speculation. What the indictment showed as it related to Vito Caselnova and what the court's decision yesterday was reflecting on was only those charges that there was an indictment for. And that by law is all I can say about what the grand jury considered or didn't consider.
Now, this case stems from an officer-involved shooting in November. Caselnova, a Vermont sheriff's deputy from Glens Falls, got into a dispute between a group of people from the Utica area. Caselnova argues he was defending himself when he fired his weapon multiple times. He and his girlfriend were also injured by shots fired from one of the men from Utica and also police who fired their weapons after repeated commands for Caselnova to drop his gun. Caselnova previously said he could not hear them.